All right, so I'm going to discuss the top 3 indicators in this video right here. So what are they and why do they work? So first off is the RSI indicator, and this measures the overbought and oversold levels. So if something falls below the 30 level, it's generally speaking oversold. So it'll generally speaking go up. But if something goes above the 70 level, it'll generally speaking go down because it's overbought, okay? And the MACD indicator is really great as a momentum indicator. So you get to see these 4 candlesticks here are supposedly green, okay? And you could also see the crossovers. So if something crosses over, it'll generally speaking go more in that direction, okay? So here, let's see where we're looking. So we have a little bit more time. And here it does say Microsoft will go down. I do like to take becoinnet with a little bit of a grain with a grain of salt because it does have around a 72% accuracy, at least for now. So it's not 100% accurate. So here we have that profit right there. Okay, so these are the indicators that I like to use together the most. You can search together all sorts of different types of asset classes. So let's say McDonald's. You can say McDonald's Corporation. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So here, I do think it will go down, most likely. So let's see right here. And the reason I think it's going to go down is because it hit that 70 level, okay? And it might go a little bit above the 70 level after it hits it, but it's due to go downwards, okay? So here, Becoin does agree with me for the most part. It says it will go down. However, the MACD does not agree with me. It says the momentum is quite strong upwards, okay? So sometimes I do think this might be a loss, let's see. So this was a loss. And that's because the indicators just did not line up at the right time. And because Becoin.net does have a, this is the 1 minute indicator, okay? So here, generally speaking, we're trading with a 30-second expiration. We can also change it to 1 minute. That might be a little bit safer, but we might actually do that for the next 3 trades, just so I can show you how it works. Okay, so let me see right here and go over to let's just go over to something random like USD pesos. Okay, and or maybe let's try to find something that is somewhere decent in terms of overbought oversold levels. So here, this recently just did a crossover upwards, but I would buy this, but it would have to be closer to the 30 line. Okay, it's just a little bit too high for me right now. It's an all-time high, I believe, right here. So I will not buy right here, but let's say USD pesos might be decent to buy relatively soon with a 1 minute expiration. So the reason I'm doing this is because if it hits the 30 level right here, it will, generally speaking, go upwards. So I'm just going to be waiting and seeing, we see if what's available here. So let me just go over to some Forexes maybe. So USD pesos. And it's not very certain here. It's 52%, 63%, not super certain. I wouldn't do that for now. This is a little bit, okay, so this did a downwards crossover. So downwards crossover, generally speaking, not so good. It will probably go up fairly soon though. So I will put a buy-in. It's a fairly low certainty as right here for a sell. So I do think it has some potential to go upwards. So this is a 1 minute expiration. That means I do think over the next minute it will go up. I think it will have some fluctuation up and down, but I do think it will go up within the next minute or so. Let's just see what'll happen. So it's still in the downwards crossover here, and it's still below the 30 line. So here I might actually do 2 more buys. So here, now it says it'll go up, okay? That's why I'm going to do 2 more buys here. So we can offset the loss from here. This will likely lose, but these will likely win, okay? So we can't say with 100% certainty that's what trading is all about, right? But we can say for fairly certain that this will very likely lose, okay, as you sell at loss. But these are more likely to win. So we have about 30 more seconds here of it to go up. And we see a crossover happening right here relatively soon. And there we go. I do think that crossover did happen. So about 20 more seconds left. I am fairly confident that this will succeed. And with becoinnet, now in the next minute of this exact moment right here, it's expected to go down. But at the time or when we were trading, they said it was going to go up. So here, yep, made that profit right there. And I do agree with becoinnet. It will probably go down relatively soon in the next minute, just because it hit that 70 right here. So as you see right here, it's going to go down relatively soon, most likely. Okay, so these are the top 3 indicators that I like to use. So RSI, MACD, and becoinnet as a support. And if you want to trade with IQ option, all you have to do is just go to becoinnet, go to IQ option right here, and you can enjoy a 50% welcome bonus when you just click this link right here. Super simple, basically free money, and if you trade with a real account, all you need is $10. The minimum trading size is $1. It's a user-friendly platform, and it's just one of the best binary options platforms out there, since it is regulated and used by over 170 million people. So happy trading on IQ option. Sign up with becoinnet if you do want to trade.